budget proposal. The steel sector is central to Nigeria's industrialization, infrastructure development, and economic diversification. Accordingly, this budget session provides important opportunity to assess how approved funds have been utilized and the extent with which budgetary allocations have translated into tangible outcome for the sector. In the 2026 budget presentation, Mr. President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, specifically stated that the Nigerian government is focusing on reviving the steel sector. He also he also emphasized that this administration aims at translating reforms into production, strengthening local content, and initiating partnership to make 2026 a productive year for the sector. Following the above statements, the committee is disturbed on how these will be achieved without adequate funding of the sector. The committee is concerned with the level of non-functional infrastructures in the steel sector. Therefore, appealing to the executives to give more attention to fiscal infrastructural development by increasing the funding, even through special intervention funds, to fast-track the revival of the sector. The committee will examine the level of budget implementation, particularly for capital projects, the status of key steel and iron ore assets, specifically Ajokuta and Itakpe, and the challenges affecting delivery alongside measures adopted to address them. We expect clear, functional, factual submissions that demonstrate value for money and measurable progress. As we consider the 2026 budget proposals, which is born out of the 70% of the 2025 budget, we expect a strategic and realistic framework focused on completing ongoing projects, strengthening institutional performance, and unlocking private sector participation. Budget proposals should be clearly aligned with national development priorities and supported by defined outputs and outcomes. Let me assure the ministry and its agencies of the continued collaboration and constructive oversight as soon as the security situation improves, majorly at Itakpe and the Ajokuta. You people have not allowed us to come for oversight. The news we get from there every now and then is that our security will not be guaranteed. I don't know how you guarantee the security of the staffs there. However, accountability, transparency, and performance remains non-negotiable. We expect to hear from the Minister of the engagements with international bodies for private partnership collaborations, because we know you have been traveling. I urge Honorable Minister and all the chief executives of the agencies to approach this exercise with professionalism and candor, as the revitalization of Nigeria's steel industry is critical to this administration and our economic future. I thank you all and look forward to a productive engagement. At this point, I invite the Honorable Minister to present the Ministry's 2025-24 budget performance to the committee. before we go into the 2026 budget. Thank you.
It is with great honor that I present today the Ministry of Steel Development's 2024 and 2025 budget performance and proposal to this committee of the National Assembly on steel development. The roles and mandate of the Ministry of Steel Development are: 1, to lead a campaign for the utilization of abundant steel raw materials in Nigeria for substitution of imported steel products, which are draining our foreign exchange to the tune of over $4 billion annually. 1. 2, you have page 1 of the document that we submitted from the ministry. And other metals production in Nigeria for both local and international markets. 3, to revamp Ajaokuta Steel Complex, as well as the National Iron Ore Mining Company, NIOMCO, in order to create an enabling environment for local steel players to thrive and encourage FDIs into the sector. 4, to set and monitor quality standards for local and foreign products to curb structural failures in different construction projects in Nigeria. And lastly, to generate employment opportunities and promote technology transfer for Nigeria's economic development. If we look at the 2024 appropriations, the Ministry of Steel Development and its agencies were allocated the sum of 24.143 billion for year 2024. And the breakdown consists of: 1, personnel costs, which amounts to about 9.5. Okay, all right. If you go to page 3, the page 3 gives the breakdown of the budgetary allocations for the ministry as well as the various agencies, and the sum tallies with the figures that I mentioned. If you move on to page 4 talks about the allocation to the ministry.